is created by me, so said Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma said, let it be known to this assembly of holiness and to all the gods who are sitting here, I take full responsibility of this child Hanuman. And this child shall be immune to all weapons and missiles. I created myself and I give to this child. He went on to say, this child shall be immortal, not mortal. We are mortals. But this child, immortality, I bestow upon this child. Therefore, let him go in battle and fight. And no one can deceive him. No one can defeat him. Har Har Mahadeva Shambho, Bhagwan Shankar. Umapati, Har Har Mahadev. Could you imagine, as I said from the commencement of this chapter that I am relating to you, there was no devas, gods and goddesses that was left in the heavens. When you have a delegation representing you, when you have a delegation coming to represent you, not a few people, but the entire Akash, the heavens were all on Prithvi Mata. Therefore, this earth, this Dharti Maya, Burasi Bhumadasya, Dvitirasi Vishwadaya, Vishwasya Bhunasya, Dharatin Prithvin Yasya Mahivang. We are very fortunate people. When you walk the earth, when you touch the earth, this Prithvi Mata, the gods and the goddesses walk this earth. They bless this earth for you and I. The very first thing you ought to do when you wake up in the morning is to look through your beautiful windows and see Surya and pay homage. And secondly, when you step out from your home, you must give praman to Dharti Maya. Touch the beautiful carpet that God has created for you to walk on. The most beautiful carpet that God has created for you and I to step on, which has cosmic energy coming out from the earth to touch your body and to revitalize and reorganize and reestablish a kingdom within you. When you can do that, then you just put your hands together and say, blessed I am, O Lord, to see your beautiful creation and to be a part of your creation. The gods and the goddesses came specifically to bless this earth for you and me. And here it is said, Bhagavan Shambhu, Lord Shankara and Uma, Devi Ma, they decided to relinquish Kailashpati and come to sit in the assembly of the holiness. And Bhagavan Shankar is now about to give Hanumanji his darshan. Let us listen to what Lord Shiva and Uma Devi said in this word. Namami Gange Tava Pada Pankajama. Namami Gange Tava Pada Pankajama. Sura Suraivan Gitagepya Rupam Bhuktim Chamuktim Chadadasi Nityam Bhavanusare Nasadaranam Matte Madayudhanam Cha Avadyoyama Mayashyatam Ikyena Shankaro Nami Datyasyo Paramo Varaha Hanu Hanu Hanumati Bajrangbali Pavana Kumarati Jai. He will be the master of life and death. Har Har Mahadeva Shambho touched a child and says, he will be the master of life and death. He'll be merciful and compassionate. He'll be all-giving and auspicious. And He'll be very merciful and full of kindness. He'll be the giver of strength for those who are weak. Panditji comments, for those who are weak, Bhagavad Gita says, Mukam karoti bachalang panghunglang yad gireyatim yat kripatamaham bande paramamandam madhavam. Bhagavan Krishna said it in the Gita also. Mukam karoti bachalang. The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dumb will speak, and the lame shall cross mountains. For those who surrender unto me and seek me and relinquish all your dharma to me, I shall free you from the world of suffering and pain. Here, Bhagavan Shankar is saying that this child will have so much of strength, so much of zeal, wisdom and knowledge, that he who pray to him will inherit the clarity of vision. Are you seeing me? You are. Do you really think you are seeing me? How many eyes you have? 2? I'll give you one more trick. We all possess 3 eyes. That's why you put Chandhan, Chandani, Chandhan. Put it here. This is your 3rd eye. It's called the wisdom eye. Jyotiratmani nanyatra samam tatam sarvajanteshu. When the wisdom eye is awakened, then you become blind physically and awakened spiritually. Then the spiritual consciousness is awakened. Pavana putra Hanumaan Baba, Mahadeva Shiva Shambho, Girijapati Gangadhara Namastute. Here Bhagavan is saying, he said, Hanumanji don't have to touch you. He don't have to come in person to touch you. By mere looking at Hanumanji and you touching Hanumanji, the murti or the tasveer, he will awaken your spiritual eye, your 3rd eye, so you may inherit the clarity of vision. When you sing a bhajan, you have to close your eyes. You don't have to open your eyes to see the audience looking at you or waiting to have the big applause from the audience. Then you're singing for man, you're not singing for God. When you sing a bhajan, you have to sing it from the nabhi, from the Mooladhara chakra. It has to come directly to the gul, then to the awaz. Then you have to create the nad. The nad is a sound. And if there is nad, there is Brahma. And where there is Brahma, there is yoga. So you have a tremendous responsibility to awaken God and bring God through your awaz, through your voice. Why Saraswati is sitting on your tongue? Saraswati is sitting on your tongue because you have the privilege to sing a sweet melodious song. And who are you singing it for? You're singing it for Hanumanji. You're singing it for Shri Raam. And when you begin to cry bitterly now, your tears are dripping. And you do not know why you're crying. You become very emotional, very sentimental, and you become very devotional. Then, my brothers and sisters, you are fully awakened the spiritual consciousness, and your 3rd eye is now linked with God. You see the depth of it? And who gave you that depth? Pavana Putra Hanumaan Baba. Bhagavan Shankar said, he will be the knower of the past, present and future. Hanumanji knows our past. Lord Shankar is telling Uma, I'm blessing this child. He will be the knower of the past, the present, and determine every man's future. This is very, very delicate to learn tonight. You and I don't have a future. The next fraction of a second, you don't have it. I don't have it. Yamraj is looking with a very ugly face at this moment. But there is only one force to defeat Yamraj, the king of death. not to enter your domain and my domain. And you have the privilege to do it, is when you say, Bhuta Pishash Nikat Nahi Avai, Mahavir Jaba Nama Sunavai, Nashai Rog Harai Sabapira, Japat Nirantan Hanumat Vira. The Hanumaan Chalisa, Panditji, have said it. When Tulsidas was very, very sick, and Tulsidas couldn't move his right hand. The king of Delhi was a Muslim man. And he heard of Tulsidas, a great saint by the name of Tulsidas, who has talked to God, see God, experience God, and live with God. And he sent all his messengers. He said, bring that man to my court. Put him in my midst. Let me speak to him directly. He said, I'm telling you, you see God, you talk to God, I want to see God, I want to talk to God, you have to show me the way and show me who is God. Tulsidas said, I'm an ordinary man. I sing the glories of my Lord. What more can I tell you? In my deep meditation and concentration, he presented himself to me, and I see a beautiful manifestation, and I pay homage to him. You do the same, you will see God. He said, no, you have the formula, give the formula to me. And Tulsidas insists that he does not have that formula. He said, well then I will put you in prison. And when you discover the formula, I will release you. Tulsidas was imprisoned. And it is said, during that time, he composed the Hanumaan Chalisa.